There's a phenomenon called the Meghan effect. A simple white coat, a small handbag, she wears it, and suddenly it's sold out everywhere. Year after year, the magic continues. It's not just about selling clothes, it's about real, quiet, global influence. Meghan's choices connect with millions, moving markets and sparking conversations. Her power isn't loud, it radiates from confidence and compassion. The numbers don't lie. The world is still watching, still inspired. Sometimes it even sells out a magazine or 100,000. That's the real magic, and that truly is the Midas touch. The magic continues. Harper's Bazaar recently put Meghan Sussex on its cover. She looked radiant, strong, and completely herself. The magazine vanished from shelves worldwide, sold out in London, New York, Sydney. People wanted to hold that image, read her story, and connect with her authenticity. Meghan's journey has been noisy, but this cover was a quiet victory. The shelves are empty for a reason. For years, some media pushed the story that Meghan is unpopular. They repeat it daily, hoping it sticks. Yet a magazine cover sells out in hours. How does someone irrelevant spark a global frenzy? The truth isn't in headlines. It's in the hands of people holding the magazine. The unpopularity narrative is a business model, fueling outrage for clicks. But Meghan's steady rise proves otherwise. She's built a global community that ignores the noise. People see the difference between fiction and authenticity. Next time you see a headline about her downfall, remember the sold-out magazines and crashed websites. The real story is in the numbers. Her so-called unpopularity. That's the real fairy tale. The world is busy celebrating her success. What's the secret behind a sold-out magazine cover? Authenticity. Meghan is comfortable in her own skin. No act, no facade. Her style is elegant, modern, and uniquely hers. She wears her confidence, not just her clothes. That's what people connect with. In a world of filters, her realness is refreshing. Her photo shoots feel personal and joyful, not distant or staged. She's not just a subject. She's telling her own story. A mother, wife, humanitarian, business leader. She's all of these at once. The editorial world lets her be multidimensional. The tabloids try to shrink her, but in these magazines she expands. She's free to be her full self, and the world is hungry for that. People want to see a woman unafraid to take up space and have a voice. That's her appeal, the radical act of being herself. Meghan shows you can be a masterpiece and a work in progress. Her authenticity is her superpower. That's why the world pays attention, and that's why the shelves are empty. It's like watching two movies at once. Global media, Harper's Bazaar, Variety, the New York Times, see Meghan as a modern, influential figure. They highlight her business, philanthropy, and style. She's respected, inspiring, and building a new life on her terms. Then there's the UK tabloids, a dark fairy tale where she's always the villain. Every action is twisted, every success spun as a flaw. Their campaign is relentless, but it's not journalism, it's reaction. The contrast isn't just opinion, it's two different agendas. Global media see opportunity and resilience. Tabloids see a threat to the old order. Meghan represents change, and they can't forgive her for it. But the tabloid world is shrinking. People are tired of anger and hate. Meghan's global platform is growing, connecting with those who don't read the tabloids. The sold-out magazine proves the positive story is winning. The world is buying into her narrative, not theirs. The old noise is fading. Meghan's story is one of empowerment and progress. The real audience has moved on, and the numbers show it. There's a loud corner of the internet obsessed with hating Meghan. They dissect every move, predict her failure, and live in an echo chamber of negativity. But then a magazine sells out, a project succeeds, and she appears happy and thriving. Their narrative crumbles. Her success is the best rebuttal. She doesn't need to say a word. Every achievement dismantles their lies. Her joy is their undoing. The lesson? You don't have to answer every critic. Use your energy to build your own life. Focus on your joy and purpose. The most powerful response to hate is to thrive. Meghan's journey is a masterclass in this. She keeps her eyes forward, leaving the critics behind. Every success leaves them further in the dust. For anyone facing negativity, remember, success is the best reply. Let your achievements speak. The world will notice, and the haters will fade away. That's how you win. For years, the conversation about Meghan was dominated by loud, negative voices. They tried to control her story, building a wall of public opinion. But tides turn. The sold-out Harper's Bazaar issue is proof. The current is shifting. People are questioning the old narrative, seeing the obsession for what it is. The contrast between headlines and reality is too stark to ignore. The public is waking up, choosing to see with their own eyes. Meghan and Harry have played the long game, focusing on their work and message. Every successful project chips away at the wall of lies. They're not just defending, they're building something brighter. The smear campaigns are losing power. People want inspiration and stories of resilience. Meghan's recent successes prove there's a global appetite for her message. The tide has turned, and it's carrying her forward. The old noise is fading. The new story is one of hope and impact. And the world is listening. Influence used to be measured by proximity to the crown. Meghan has moved beyond that world. She's built her own kingdom, one based on purpose, not birthright. Her influence comes from direct connection with people, not palace approval. The Harper's Bazaar cover is a symbol, not a royal portrait, but a portrait of a global leader. She's cut out the middleman. The tabloids are irrelevant. Every success builds on the last, creating a cycle of positive momentum. Her influence is expanding, not shrinking. The more critics attack, the more her supporters rally. We celebrate her rise and resilience. Meghan's story is about breaking free, finding her voice, and building a meaningful life. The critics will keep criticizing. That's their job. Meghan's job is to shine and build. She's the queen of her own kingdom now. Her reign is just beginning, and it's going to be glorious.